What's happening, YouTube? It's Jamil of JTSP.com. It's me again. Today I'm gonna present a new topic which I haven't covered before, and I assume and I hope that most of you, at least some of you, will benefit from it. And that's a topic that even most medical doctors aren't aware of, at least completely. And most prep coaches, or just let's say some coaches, they don't want to talk about it, and they want to assume that every other person at least thinks that they know what they talk about, and in the reality they don't really know much about it. And as I've said, steroids, like anabolic steroids, they do cause kidney damage by indirect and direct mechanisms. What the direct mechanism is? It's the actual nephrotoxicity, like drugs like equipoise is drug toxic, and people, at least anecdotally, we know that trenbolone is nephrotoxic. The funny part is we don't have any actual data that shows trenbolone is actually nephrotoxic, but we anecdotally know that it can be nephrotoxic. And also there is some dosage and duration parts that we have to talk about. So dosage and duration can also affect the health status of your kidneys. Like, let's say you normally just have to use like 1 gram to 1.5 grams of total drug use, and instead you just decided to use 3-4. What's gonna happen? You're more likely going to have some problems with your kidney, heart, hypertension, cardiovascular system, etc. Also for your brain. The same goes for your brain. The mechanism that all of the androgens do in common is upregulation of renin, angiotensin, and aldosterone system. And you may read in some articles that they call it also RAS instead of 2A. They just call 1A. They are synonyms. They are the same. Our kidneys produce renin, right? And angiotensin 1 gets converted by AAS, which is the classical scheme that explains the hypertension and angiotensin 2 system. The AAS, the primary converter of angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2, is ACE, angiotensin converting enzyme. Well, what it does is it prevents conversion of angiotensin 2. So there is less angiotensin 2 in circulation or your serum, and less angiotensin 2 gets bind to AT1 receptor, which is the primary source of the problem. Because AT1 receptor agonism, or by expression, or whatever you call it, when AT1 receptor gets stimulated, you're gonna have, it is fibrotic inflammatory responses. It's all responsible for the almost all of the let's say inflammatory and oxidative and also profibrotic things. And as you can see in the blue circle, the smallest one, the ACE inhibitor drugs prevent the conversion of angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2. They do prevent by that. The ARBs, the classical, the other synonyms are angiotensin 2 type 1 receptor blockers or antagonists, bind to AT1 receptor, and they are a bit the end result is although the end result is very similar, but there is many different aspects of how these drugs work. Like when you antagonize the AT1 receptor, the circulating angiotensin 2 is going to increase because of the feedback mechanism, and you're gonna have higher angiotensin 2 levels, and higher angiotensin 2 levels will get bind to AT2 receptor even more, and it's gonna cause like nitric oxide synthesis, etc. The vasodilation, anti-fibrotic effects. AT12 seems to have those effects. And as I've said, angiotensin 2 can be harmful even in the absence of the hypertension. The medical doctors do amazing job about that. They tell people to control their blood pressure, which is amazing. But even in the absence of the hypertension, angiotensin 2 still does harmful effects. It's been proved that angiotensin 2 in the absence of hypertension can lead to cardiac hypertrophy in animals. Renin angiotensin, reactive oxygen species generation by angiotensin 2 is capable of impairing insulin signaling. It affects your insulin sensitivity. It generates superoxide, hydrogen peroxide. Your body can generate those. Angiotensin 2 infusions in rats cause skeletal muscle atrophy. I said atrophy. They get smaller. Their muscle gets smaller. And it decreases their caloric intake. So it means they have less appetite. But when you equate the calorie consumption in both animal groups, angiotensin 2 still causes muscle atrophy. Equating the calorie consumptions didn't completely attenuate the muscle wasting. Also, angiotensin 2 increases erythropoiesis, production of red blood cells. Despite the increment of hematocrit. So, the normal feedback mechanism is when you have enough hematocrit, enough oxygenation, your body will produce less signaling for erythropoiesis, erythropoietin. Your body is going to produce less erythropoietin. But angiotensin 2 can increase the erythropoiesis despite having even higher hematocrit levels. which can be detrimental, which is one of the reasons why steroids, the androgens, can be dangerous, because they increase hematocrit levels. In other words, it means that your plasma has lower percentage and your red blood cells have higher percentage in your whole blood. So your blood is thicker. So we know